Online learning can be divided into several different types, based on various factors, such as whether it concerns educational or corporate use, the mode of consumption, or even the scope of each individual learning unit. In this series of videos, we'll examine how TalentLMS fares for each and every variety of online learning, starting with compliance training. First things first, what is compliance training and why should you care about it? Compliance training refers to the process of educating your employees on all the local and international laws and regulations that apply to their job positions, as well as any company policies that they have to comply with. It can be state mandated if, for example, you can't work in an industry without going through it. Only necessary for working with particular clients, like if you apply for public tenders, supply the military. Only necessary for operating in particular markets, in the case that you have to comply with local rules to sell your products to another country. Or even completely optional but nice to have, such as training in business ethics, social responsibility, and racial discrimination issues. If your company or parent company has its own internal guidelines, those should be considered a part of compliance training too. At the heart of it, compliance training is not that different than most other forms of corporate training. As with anything else, it's still based on specific learning materials that you have to incorporate in an online learning course, which, incidentally, is where TalentLMS shines, allowing anybody to easily design, implement, and deliver a comprehensive compliance training program. TalentLMS's course creation tools, like the content editor, the advanced importing engine, and its excellent support for tests, quizzes, and surveys, make it easy to produce full-blown compliance training content. For compliance training and topics that are common to most businesses or even industries, you might find that you don't need to create anything. See, TalentLMS has a built-in learning content marketplace, which, among other things, includes lots of professionally made compliance training courses that you can just buy and immediately use in your LMS. Having your employees take compliance courses is not enough, especially for the law. You also need to make sure they have digested and understood the material, and keep track of their compliance-related training and certifications. This is where TalentLMS's built-in support for certificates will come in handy. With TalentLMS, you can create as many certifications as you need, configure their behavior, create custom reports to see statistics on certificates awarded based on course completions, and, of course, customize them to match your business branding. In cases where compliance is achieved after the employee passes not one, but multiple courses on different subjects, which is quite common in several professions, TalentLMS allows you to have certificates to be awarded upon course completion, or upon the completion of a set comprised of multiple related courses, and when the law or the company requires expiring certificates and re-examination, like what doctors, pilots, and several other professions have to go through to retain their licenses. TalentLMS offers auto-expiring certificates. TalentLMS's certificates and attendance logs can serve as proof that you have informed your employees about labor safety, customer protection laws, gambling rules, sexual harassment issues, ethical issues, etc., in case of legal dispute. Of course, consult with your legal team first to ensure whether this applies to your jurisdiction. Some compliance training material is bulky and unreadable, but that doesn't mean you can't assist your employees in digesting it by offering them a more lightweight and more engaging microlearning version of the most important points. Microlearning can help you highlight the gist of each issue and teach your employees the professional behavior to which they are expected to comply. And since microlearning works best when done from a mobile device and on the employee's own chosen time and place, it's a good fit for trying with TalentLMS for iOS and Android. Plus, with TalentLMS's branches feature, you can run separate but centrally managed training programs. You have all the tools at your disposal to create great compliance courses and make them as painless as possible for your people. So go forth and create. TalentLMS, the fastest path to awesome learning.